In southwest Ohio, there's a small town with a love for the past. Known for its antique shops and storied history, Waynesville feels like a place where time stands still. There's a romance here, a reverence for what came before. Memories pressed in scrapbooks, stitched into varsity letters, and framed in sepia photographs tell stories of triumphs, trials, and lives intertwined by something greater. Ordinary moments, now polished by nostalgia, shine golden. But for this year's Spartans, glory isn't in yesterday's artifacts. It's forged in the fleeting moments of today. Because here, in this season, on these fields, the journey is its own reward. And between the ambition of today and the reflection of tomorrow, this season's story is already unfolding. As the summer sun stretches long over Waynesville, the boys arrive at what they call open fields, the first informal practices of the season. Here, there's no pressure of crowds or referees, just the sound of cleats crunching on the turf and teammates reuniting after a long break. They come to knock off the rust, to test their skills, and to reconnect with the game they love. And as they gather, there's an unspoken understanding among them, a reflection on the journey they shared last season.
I feel like it all started really last year. We did not play great in the regular season. We played well. I don't want to say we played bad, but we had so many bad breaks. Just a lot of misfortunes in a misfortunate regular season. But finally, right before we got to the postseason, we really found our shape.
Freshman year, we maybe made it 2 rounds, and then sophomore, maybe 3. But then last year, we just kind of kept winning and beating all these really good teams.
Last year, we took it really far, and we played outstanding soccer. So we had kind of got to that point that was kind of a lot farther than we'd expected.
So we definitely took the history of Waynesville soccer and shot it way up.
The Seven Hills game last year was definitely a favorite of mine. It was like one of the toughest games of the season. I mean, it was amazing. I can't describe.
Advanced to regional finals. Seven Hills, good team. Seven Hills is a really good team. The back line, our defense is playing phenomenal at that point. They were carrying our team at that point. It was 0-0 the whole game. It was a hard game. Everyone was exhausted by the end. 0-0. Went into overtime, which is golden goal. So we got there, and I was thinking, I'm gonna try to put everything into it, but I don't know how much more I have to give. I was tired, and I knew everyone was, but I was like, we made it this far, there's no point stopping now. The first 5 minutes, they almost scored, but Carson made an amazing save to keep us in the game. It was nice. We got a corner. I was like, I don't know what happened, but in my mind, I'm like, we're scoring this. We're gonna win. And then all of a sudden, I see Lucas jump up and head the ball across. I thought that might go in, and then I was like, no, it skipped across his head. And I was like, oh, it's coming right to me. And I look around, no one's there. Nick's to my left. Just a free goal right in, kick it in, and boom, win the regional finals. The goal went in, and I look over, and Nick already has his shirt off, and he's celebrating like he just scored in the World Cup. And we went to the corner, I don't know, we just went to the sideline, and I just fell down. I was exhausted, and everyone just fell down with me and jumped. We were just a crazy happy moment. Great moment to win regional finals. But sadly, our next game, I'm not going to get too into it because it was quite sad. They went into the game ready, and we did not go in the game ready. I feel like we were like, oh, we can't lose to anyone now. We got the wrong mentality at the wrong time. And unfortunately, we lost. I think it will be a very good learning point for this year. We know that we have to go into every game as hard as possible, knowing that our season could end at any moment.
Last season was unforgettable, a storybook run, the kind of season that will be remembered for years to come. But even with all the triumph, there was a sense of bittersweetness. Perhaps they had underestimated what they could accomplish, and now that they know what's possible, the pressure is even greater.
Last year, we didn't really have pressure to do much of anything. But this year, since we've already been there, we should be better.
I feel a little pressure, yeah. There definitely is some pressure. Our coach always talks about us being now a threat to other teams.
He's basically saying we put a target on our back, so
all these schools are looking at us and they don't see us as like little Waynesville anymore. They see us as like that Final Four state team that's the team to beat pretty much. Like, I feel like we're like the big dogs now. Like, we've gone to state semis, and so the expectations are now a lot higher, but so is our passion, so is our need to win.
I mean, I don't think our team would be happy unless we win state. That is the full expectation within our team.
Yeah, and I feel like everyone feels the same way on the team.
And now we don't make it that far, then it's just a letdown. It's our last year. I mean, I don't know. A lot of pressure.
As the seniors wrestle with the pressures of the upcoming season, their mothers are embracing their excitement by gathering to handcraft soccer signs, a time-honored tradition. The occasion allows them to reflect on how special this group of boys is.
I am biased, but the boys on the soccer team, like in that senior year, they're just like a really good group of kids. And I'm not just saying that, like, I'm really not. Like, they are an elite group of kids.
These boys they do life different. This is one special group of kids. They're all smart. This team has the grit, this team has the heart, this team has the vision, but also that dedication to each other, the friendship. They don't want to let each other down.
And you can tell watching them play, the way they gel and the way they communicate on the field. I think a lot of that stems from their friendship.
I mean, even on the field, right? You're like, you need to be more selfish, right? We say that all the time, right? Like, it almost gets in their way a little bit, but I would never, ever say that to them.
To see these, young men who I had in class, now them as athletes on the field, how kind, how polite, how hardworking, how talented they are. That's been a real privilege just to see them grow as players.
And you just don't ever get this many kids together from the same hometown that are this special on and off the field.
The Bullock family opened their home for a summer hangout, but with this group, competition fuels everything they do. What starts as a casual pool party quickly turns into a high-stakes arena of laughs and bragging rights. Pool basketball gets intense, diving board tricks draw roars of approval, and on the wiffle ball field, every swing feels like it's being scouted for the big leagues. They don't just play, they battle. But as the summer fades, the fun gives way to focus. These boys have spent the off-season chasing something bigger, literally. In the weight room, they've pushed each other to get stronger, faster, and more explosive. Every rep is fuel for the season that lies ahead. A season where every ounce of work, every sacrifice will be tested on the field. They're not just preparing their bodies, they're preparing to make their mark. With preseason wrapped up, the Spartans step eagerly into what they hope will be a big season. First up is Valley View in the Spartan Cup, a matchup that's familiar but not exactly a heated rivalry. Waynesville knows Valley View isn't their toughest competition, but as the season opener and first home game, it's the perfect chance to make a statement. And they do exactly that. Right from the opening moments, they keep possession, control the pace, and stay on the attack. Goals come steadily, shared across the lineup, as the team shows off their depth and cohesion. By the final whistle, it's 9-0, with contributions from all over the roster. It's a perfect start, a game that sets the tone for the season ahead. But a true test looms. In their second game, the Spartans face Division I powerhouse Beaver Creek. The boys are eager to prove themselves against dominant programs that often overlook smaller schools like theirs.
People come in, they call us Wayne-Tucky.
Waynesville's a pretty small school, and I really like it that way. I like being able to know every single person pretty much in the whole high school.
We're not a real country school, but we're country enough. You feel that?
I mean, I kind of see us as Wayne-Tucky a little bit. I mean, I understand where they're coming from. We really are just a bunch of random kids in a cornfield. But I mean, we're just happen to be random kids in a cornfield that are good at soccer. So I think it's great.
Typically wouldn't be very good at soccer compared to schools like Alter and the team we lost to last year, like Worthington Christian, but this year I think we should be better.
The Beaver Creek game is an intense trial for so early in the season, with Waynesville coming in as the underdog, eager to prove themselves. Facing the pressure of Beaver Creek's home turf, the Spartans are ready for a true test. Is it all just hype, or can David really take down Goliath?
Good evening, soccer fans. I'm Jake, alongside Archer. And what a game we have for you tonight.
Absolutely, Jake. This game is a big one for Waynesville, no doubt about it. Pre-game scouting suggests if Waynesville wants to win this, they've got to solve the riddle of the Beaver Creek backline. Those defenders have built a nearly impenetrable wall around the 18.
It's the big city Beavers versus the small town Spartans. This one's going to be intense.
I know it is still early, but the Spartans are already dominating possession.
Big shot from Stubb. That one was close to being a banger.
Beaver Creek free kick. And that is disciplined play from Kazmierski, clearing it off the line. This matchup has been as intense as advertised. Beaver Creek's defence is showing why they've earned a reputation, but Waynesville is pressing hard, looking for any cracks to exploit.
A play back to the keeper, and it spills across the face of goal. Oh, that was dangerous.
You counter quickly, and you're going to have numbers going forward, especially with your speed.
There is just 1 minute remaining in the first half.
At this point, it's on to be who has the endurance towards the end of the game. Can you guys sustain what you're doing, and can you put them away?
As we jump into the second half, the score remains 0-0. Promising early possession chain here for Waynesville.
Oh, Von Handorf's shot just misses slightly right. That was close.
Feldhaus to Terkelson, who is promptly tackled, but it's out wide to Feldhaus, who sends a shot on target. And this one is safely collected by Beaver Creek. Walton delivers into the box. And it's cleared. It feels like Creek got away with that one.
Hale sends a skip pass from out of his box up to a wide open Walton. Walton has space as he looks to build out of the back. Still 0-0 here, and we're getting to crunch time. Oh, and his pass is intercepted. But Waynesville recovers quickly. And Walton sends a ball over the top to Feldhaus. Crafty header forward. He's created a one-on-one with the keeper.
What a team goal that was. Box to box from the Spartans. With a clinical finish. With just 8 minutes remaining, the Spartans take the lead. 1-0.
Early chance to equalize, just off the mark. Another shot from Beaver Creek. Hale keeps it at bay. Big moment here for Beaver Creek. And yet another great save by Hale.
Beaver Creek is now playing downhill, creating more chances in the last couple of minutes than in the entire game before.
3 minutes remain. And yet another save from Spartan keeper Carson Hale. Oh, a sharp through ball. Another tremendous save by Hale, and Beaver Creek earns the corner. Service into the box, headed by Spartans. Shot blocked. Falls to the feet of Creek.
The final whistle blows, and Waynesville finds themselves stuck somewhere between celebrating and feeling the sting.
Well, boys, nice showing. Nice showing.
It's not the way they would have preferred this game to end, but they can go home knowing they've proven the boys from Wayne, Tucky can hang with the big boys and are a team to watch.
1, 2, 3, Spark Run!
After a hard-fought draw with Beaver Creek, the Spartans face early season matches that challenge their tactics. Raw talent and speed have brought them this far, but they question if it's enough to overcome upcoming hurdles.
Tactics? Well, I mean, we don't have a lot of tactics right now.
We do a lot of, like, kick and run, if that's what you mean, like our play style.
I mean, our offense has Wade von Hendorf, a state 4x4 runner, and Noah Kazimierski, who has a faster 40 time than Wade. So it's very much a speed-oriented run at the ball style.
The Spartans know their strength lies in their speed and athleticism, relying heavily on a direct, fast-paced style to overwhelm opponents. But the opening moments in their match against Bishop Fenwick catch the Spartans off guard. A lapse in concentration allows Bishop Fenwick to seize early opportunities. Within minutes, the scoreboard flashes 0-2 against them.
Why do we have one of our tallest guys in the wall? It's not the field. They have to play on the same damn field. No, I don't want excuses about the field.
During a brief break for the squelching heat, Coach Pinto gathers the team, using the moment to pinpoint weaknesses in Bishop Fenwick's defense and adjust their attack. It's a calculated shift aimed at turning the tide.
And you got two guys on the wing just zooming forward at like some poor center back in the other team. They can't stop it. I mean, you got guys up there like Kelton and Nick too, are super technical. And you ping it to them, they'll make something happen with runs down the side. It's really nice. You have a really nice attack.
Unable to implement the requested adjustments immediately, the Spartans ultimately find success in the form of a penalty kick from Feldhaus and a pass over the top to Kazimierski. Nonetheless, the game is now tied going into halftime.
I mean, our passing has gotten a lot better too. Obviously, just basic skills. It can increase the tactics we use and stuff like that. We've got people that can play great balls, so it's just awesome.
Every player has played a lot of soccer, so we do know those tactics, and we try to do it as much as possible. I'd say right now, we are big on the long balls, but I think throughout the season, we'll learn more how to do passes up through the back, through the midfield, and work our way up, which I'll be excited to see.
In the second half, the Spartans unleashed a relentless assault, trying to implement the new adjustments. They found opportunities, but had trouble finishing. In the end, Bishop Fenwick just couldn't keep up, and the Spartans took advantage of every opening, coming away with a 5-2 win. This victory proved that their speed-focused strategy is still a big strength, but it also showed the value of playing smarter, something they'll need to keep working on as the season goes on.
Your team rankings. In Ohio, we're 61st. In Division 4, we're 14th. Oh, Carroll's #1 right now in Dayton. Yeah. Sydney is 8. Centerville is 9. Salina is 10. Waynesville is 11th. Brookville is 2. Do we play Brookville? Did you play them last year? No idea. They lost to Waynesville last year. Eli, you beat them 3-2. So we'll play them this year, obviously.
Waynesville will play Brookville 2 games from now. But up first, it's their neighbors, the Bellbrook Golden Eagles. Bellbrook is the kind of opponent that brings out the best in Waynesville. This one is about pride and bragging rights in the region.
Bellbrook is like that older brother who's always gotten the better of you. Tough, relentless, hard to shake. But tonight, Waynesville is ready to change that dynamic.
Walton with a sharp pass out of the back to von Handorf. Slick move past the keeper who's left the goal wide open. Von Handorf crosses to Feldhaus. His shot just wide. So close.
Peelle with the free kick. sends it into the box. The ball finds Stupp. His powerful strike is on target, but handled well by the Bellbrook keeper.
Stupp makes a great defensive step. He plays it to Feldhaus, who splits 2 Eagle defenders and slots a precise shot into the back of the net. Spartans strike first. It's 1-0.
Waynesville pressing again. Corner play to Rocha, soaring just inches above the crossbar. What a close call.
Slippery turf causing trouble. Stupp's plant leg gives out, but he still manages a shot on goal.
Bellbrook counters. They win the race to the goal line. Cross comes into the box, and it deflects off a Spartan defender. Own goal. Heartbreak for Waynesville as we're tied 1-1.
After a hard-fought first half, the Spartans emerge from halftime with renewed determination. They've been creating chances. Now it's time to capitalize on them.
Kazmierski with a solid left-footed finish. And it's in. Spartans reclaim the lead 2-1.
Barrett to Stupp. Stupp plays it back to Feldhaus. And Feldhaus crushes it into the back of the net. 3-1 Waynesville.
Stupp launches a long ball from his own half, over the top to von Handorf, who collects and heads for goal. He's taken down in the box. Penalty kick awarded.
Feldhaus steps to spot. The keeper gets a touch, but it's too powerful. Feldhaus completes the hat trick.
Spartans win 4-1. A commanding performance and a statement victory over their longtime rival.
For the seniors, this was sweet, right? Yeah. This meant something, right? So take this moment, treasure it, hey, and let's keep this going.
One of the most cherished traditions of the soccer program is the Wednesday night meals, lovingly organized by parents like Carrie Peelle. There's something inherently special about sharing a meal with others. It's more than just food. It's a time when walls come down and connections are made. This week, Carrie is serving up her homemade chicken Alfredo, a team favorite that has become legendary. These hearty meals have even caught the attention of opposing coaches who've seen photos on social media and lament that their teams don't receive this kind of care. These meals aren't just about fueling the players for the games ahead. These moments, filled with stories and laughter, are some of the times they'll treasure most. Tonight's game features one of the most anticipated matchups in Division 4, Waynesville taking on Brookville. Brookville comes in ranked number 2 in the state, with Waynesville hot on their heels at number 3. The buzz has been building, and there's even been some chatter about whether Brookville's ranking might be a little inflated by the MaxPreps algorithm. But that's what makes this matchup so thrilling. 2 top-ranked teams stepping onto the field to prove their worth. And with the potential for a postseason rematch, the stakes feel even higher. Adding to the emotion of the night, the Waynesville team has dedicated the game to their teammate, Alex Reger, who is out sick. Before kickoff, the boys signed a card to accompany a care package they are sending to Alex, a gesture that shows this team is about more than just soccer. It's about family.
We are in for a battle tonight. Brookville is swarming the Spartans, double teaming, sometimes even quadruple teaming.
They're making it clear that nothing is going to come easy for Waynesville.
Brookville sends a long ball over the top. Danger here. Their striker wins the foot race. Shot, and it's in. Brookville strikes first.
And look at the celebration. The Blue Devils are fired up.
Brookville takes the early lead.
Waynesville is getting looks, but Brookville is making them work for every inch in the final third.
This game remains intense.
Hey, I put him up top to go one-on-one with that defense in the back. They want to play kick and run on us, find him up top. You get the ball, they quit, and you're playing defense. That's why I got you there. Do not let them ping the ball through.
The Spartans push forward. Ross Barrett with a great pass to Feldhaus. He gets a strike off, but just wide. Another close call for the Spartans. Kazmierski with space takes a touch, shut down by the Blue Devil defense. Walton sends an advancing ball backward over his head.
Beautiful vision.
Feldhaus gets a head on it, sends it forward. Big bounce. Noah's there. A one-touch finish past the keeper. The Spartans have equalized. Down the left side. Barrett to Feldhaus. To Kazmierski. Back to Feldhaus.
This is brilliant. Struck cleanly. Feldhaus buries it. What a sequence. The Spartans take the lead.
The second half starts with Waynesville in control, but Brookville is still fighting. Aiden Peelle steps up for the free kick, curls it in. Oh, that was inches away. Corner kick coming in. Header, just a foot wide. Another look, and again, just off by a foot. The Spartans are peppering the goal so close. Walton with the free kick. Feldhaus makes a move. That's cheeky. A slow roller past the keeper. Goal, what a finish.
The Spartans extend their lead.
Feldhaus steps up. Absolute beauty. That is a statement. Feldhaus with back-to-back brilliance.
What really freaking made me mad was they scored first and the kid was like, they don't know who Brookville is. Now it's 4-1.
The Spartans aren't done yet. AJ Turkelson lines one up. Decisive strike. Buried it. A relentless performance from Waynesville tonight. They took Brookville's best shot early, made their adjustments, and took over in the second half.
Good luck. We'll see you again. Good luck.
What does that mean? I don't think they'll see us again.
See us where exactly?
I don't think they'll see us again.
After the games, these guys don't always just pack it up and head home. Sometimes they like to keep the night going. They'll grab a meal together, maybe cause a little harmless trouble. Nothing that'll get them grounded or anything. Tonight, they've come up with a brilliant plan. Scratch off lottery tickets.
I have $2 of profit I can spend.
$20 tickets home.
They've decided that their path to fortune isn't through, hard work or college scholarships, but a $2 piece of cardboard from the gas station.
We're winning this right here.
$250K.
Pinto, I'm never coming back.
The optimism is impressive. They're convinced they're about to retire straight out of high school.
Nail for 200, man.
Oh, big winner!
What did he win? $1.
You're right.
Wow.
He's a winner.
Winner, boys. I mean, look at this guy's dedication.
$1 richer and still far from a jackpot, the boys shift their attention to a prize that matters more, their showdown with Dayton Christian. Last season, these two teams clashed twice. Dayton Christian handed Waynesville a tough 2-1 loss in the regular season, but the Spartans had the last word, edging them out 1-0 in the district finals. Tonight, the rivalry reignites, this time on Dayton Christian's home turf. A grass field, slow and heavy, a far cry from the fast-paced style Waynesville thrives on. The stage was set for a battle, and it delivered. The match was as physical as expected, with hard tackles flying, cards being handed out, and controversy brewing. Waynesville strikes first, breaking the deadlock in style. Walton threads a perfectly timed pass over the defense, and Von Handorf, showing composure beyond the moment, slots it cleanly past the keeper, sending the Spartans into celebration. The Spartans take the lead 1-0. The battle resumes with intensity, but the Spartans take a hit as von Handorf comes off tender, nursing his left knee and lower back. On the sideline, the coaches attend to him, hopeful he'll recover and continue to contribute. Then, with just 6 seconds left in the half, Kazmierski skips the ball off his head, sending it forward to Feldhaus. Feldhaus deftly dribbles around the keeper and slots it into the net. The crowd erupts. But their joy is short-lived. The assistant referee raises the flag, offside. The goal is waved off, leaving the Spartans in disbelief. As the Spartans grappled with the controversial offside call, the second half brought more challenges. Dayton Christian capitalized on a free kick to equalize. And despite both teams battling fiercely to the final whistle, the game ended in a 1-1 draw. After the match, Coach Pinto reflected on the game, acknowledging the team's effort while pointing to the moments that defined the result, both in play and in calls beyond their control.
Do you honestly believe that you guys executed what we set out to do in film?
No.
And the times that you guys played possession, the times that you just played simple, the times that we moved into space, we had opportunities. This had to happen this year. It had to. We've gotten away with too many sloppy wins. We've got to shake it off now. Leave it here. All right? Thursday, we've got a conference championship game. You've got to beat Oakwood. Unless you think that Carlisle and Madison's going to be an issue. But you have got to beat Oakwood. And you cannot go in and give them the same kind of game you gave here.
1, 2, 3, Spartan!
He was onside by 5 yards.
Yes, he dribbled the ball through their last line of defense. I watched it. He was nowhere near offside.
It's close.
I mean, you know,
should have been too.
Aiden, look.
I don't think it's close at all.
No, it's
Really?
not. No. Look, here's where it leaves.
He's not offside.
Yeah. It's like a yard.
Said we're too cocky right
Oh,
now.
I agree.
Going every game lap. 2 hours of screen.
I mean, yeah.
There's a difference between us messing around, but like.
I mean, you don't want to be like too uptight, but you also don't want to.
No. There's a difference between how we were against Beaver Creek and like how we were today, though.
I agree.
The grueling 1-1 draw against Dayton Christian left its mark, not just on the scoreboard, but on the players themselves. Physically drained and mentally tested, the team knew recovery was just as important as preparation. The boys turned to a grueling yet revitalizing cycle of sauna and ice bath therapy. Sweat poured and steam rose as they pushed through the heat, only to brace themselves for the icy shock that followed. It was an intentional process, a test of endurance, camaraderie, and discipline, to ensure their bodies were ready for the next challenge. And that challenge is a big one: Oakwood. Last year, the Spartans led 2-0, only to see it slip away in a heartbreaking loss. This isn't just about redemption, it's a battle for the league title. The stakes are high, the away setting adds pressure, and it all comes down to how they rise to this moment. With Oakwood looming as a potential postseason opponent, this match could mark the beginning of a much bigger story. From the opening whistle, a theme for the evening emerged: chances. Waynesville created them again and again, only for the ball to miss its mark. Shots went wide, crosses were intercepted, and golden opportunities slipped away. Oakwood, too, found moments of their own, testing Waynesville's defense, but neither side could find the breakthrough. The game became a battle of resilience as injuries threatened to tilt the balance. Wade von Handorf left the field with knee pain, followed by Andrew Stupp taking a hard shot to the head. For a moment, the Spartans looked vulnerable.
What day of the week is that?
Thursday.
Okay. What team are you playing right now?
Playing against Oakwood.
But this team, true to its character, found a way to steady itself.
Wade, you're good right now? Give it a couple minutes, I'm gonna put you in.
Both players returned, bringing the energy and grit the Spartans have leaned on all season. Then came the moment that defined the night. Sophomore Ross Barrett stepped into a chance with precision and calm, delivering a one-touch goal that sent the Waynesville sideline into celebration, a 1-0 lead. The rest of the match played out in familiar fashion. Waynesville continued to create opportunities, but the final touch eluded them. Missed chances aside, Waynesville's 1-0 win lifts them to the top of the table, putting the league championship firmly within their grasp.
1-0, a lot closer than what I wanted. The gameplay, though, a lot better than what we did against State and Christian.
This match may only set the stage for what's to come. Waynesville and Oakwood could cross paths again in the state tournament, where it's win or go home. Yet before they can even think about a rematch, an even bigger challenge awaits. Alter. The name alone carries weight, a program with a storied legacy, one the Spartans have never overcome. For Waynesville, this isn't just another game. It's a chance to rewrite history and defeat a team that has always stood in their way. But the Spartans take the field tonight with added adversity. Senior leader Wade von Handorf, a vital cornerstone of this team, has learned he'll need meniscus surgery. While his season isn't over yet, the news casts a shadow on a night where resilience must match skill.
Play simple, play quick. We strike fast, we strike early. Take this game, boys.
Good evening, soccer fans. The Spartans are back home, putting their unbeaten record on the line against Archbishop Alter.
Waynesville has 8 wins and 2 draws, are ranked number 1 in Division 4, averaging over 4 goals a game. But number 6 Alter isn't backing down. They just tied Shawnee and are hungry to take down the top team.
Waynesville wastes no time. They're already pressing forward. Feldhaus with a chance. And it's in. Just 4 minutes in, and Nick Feldhaus opens the scoring.
Goal, just before the 4th minute by number 2, Nick Feldhaus.
What a start for Waynesville.
And just like that, Alter responds. Waynesville's early lead is gone, and we're all even.
Goal, Alter Knights.
Suddenly, the Spartans are on their heels. Alter strikes again, and just like that, they're in front.
Goal, Knights.
Waynesville is reeling.
Alter is pouring it on, and the Spartans are struggling to find an answer.
Goal, Alter Knights.
Unbelievable. 4 goals in a flash, and this game has been flipped on its head. Waynesville is stunned.
4 times we've had this halftime speech. Do you want this halftime speech in the postseason when you're down by 3 goals? Get it through your head that you play simple, you win games. You guys stop playing Waynesville soccer. You start pinging the ball, giving up possession, and they're running you ragged with their possession. How bad do you want it? Go out, second half, let's see.
Something feels off for Waynesville tonight. The rhythm isn't there, the finishing isn't as sharp. It's as if the confidence that carried them all season is just out of reach.
That's an absolute missile of a throw-in, and it takes a brutal deflection. A tough break on an already difficult night.
Waynesville has been awarded a free kick, and Aidan Peelle delivers a beauty to the top of the 6. And Lukasz Hoscher is there to finish it. The Spartans pull one back.
Goal, Waynesville Spartans.
We gotta learn from this game. What? As good as we think. We gotta focus.
All right, so guys, listen up. You got outworked tonight. Flat out, plain and simple. We can make excuses all we want, but this was coming. How many of you honestly looked at their record and just said, we got it? You cannot do that. Every single opponent we take serious.
Maybe that'll ground you guys.
We need to get our asses kicked. We would play like shit. I love you.
See you later, sweetie.
Some moments go beyond the game. The night before Wade's surgery, the seniors gather at the Von Handor farm to share a meal. They never speak directly about what Wade is facing. Instead, their words remain unspoken but understood.
So he's not allowed to have anything until, well, you can have Gatorade and water till 8 in the morning, but nothing food after midnight.
The boys will carry his fight while he heals, and when the time comes, he'll rejoin them for the journey they all believe in. As the night winds down, the boys are caught off guard, not by a story or a joke, but by the family dog, who steals the spotlight with a few tricks before swiping Evan's slide and darting into the darkness. Their cheering and laughter underscores something deeper. Their bond runs far beyond the game. It's the foundation they'll lean on, no matter what comes next. As the rain pours down, turning Spartan Field into a slick and treacherous battleground, Waynesville faces Division II powerhouse Miamisburg. 3.5 times the size of Waynesville, Miamisburg comes into the game riding high after a 2-1 victory over Division I Centerville. This matchup promises to test the Spartans' grit and adaptability, much like their clashes with Alter and Oakwood. With the rain falling and a tough opponent across the field, this game will be as much a mental test as it is physical.
Right now, you have to follow up every single shot, okay? We take shots from the outside, we make them spill.
1, 2, 3, Spartan right.
Every game seems to develop its own story, its own theme. Tonight, that theme was all about one thing: finishing. It started with a statement. Noah Kazmierski opened the scoring with a stunning left-foot rocket, setting the tone for the night. Moments later, Nick Feldhaus nearly delivered perfection with a surgical free kick destined for the upper 90. Somehow, the Miamisburg keeper made the save, but the Spartans weren't done. Off the ensuing corner, Brooks Dunford rose above the defense and headed in a backside goal. Then came a moment the team will be talking about all season. A desperate goal line clearance by a Miamisburg defender presented an opportunity at the top of the box. A.J. Turkelson seized it with what the team calls a mandy, a mandatory effort at a volley. The result? A breathtaking goal that left the crowd in awe. The Spartans weren't finished. 2 more brilliant finishes, set up by outstanding assists, showcased their attacking depth. Miamisburg tried to answer back with a penalty. But Carson Hale stood tall in goal, blocking the shot and proving the mantra, ball, don't lie. Waynesville's scoring fury ended with style. Brooks Dunford completed his brace with a brilliant cutback and finish, capping off a dominant performance. Some wins matter more than others, taking down a Division II powerhouse 6-1 in the rain. Now that's one to remember. Tonight, the mothers are the first to arrive at Spartan Field. They come hours before kickoff, arms full of supplies to celebrate senior night. But this is more than decoration. It's a ritual, a farewell infused with quiet pride, bittersweet joy, and the deep ache of letting go.
Senior night is hard and it's a little sad.
Being a parent, it has flown by.
It's such a fleeting time. And there's something that's like so magical about watching them watching them play.
Each ribbon tied, each balloon placed, becomes a symbol of their love and a tribute to the journey their sons have taken on this field. A journey that is approaching its end.
I think I'm going to miss watching just the pure joy that they have.
I haven't even started thinking about missing him just not being in the house.
I'm just going to miss being with Noah, just his presence. It's sad, but it's a good sad.
This ritual, this quiet labor of love, is not about perfection. It's about presence, about showing these sons one final time how much their journey has meant, not just to them, but to everyone who has walked it beside them.
The kids all kind of understand senior year's the thing, and that I get 1 year that they're on the same field and they're on the same team. So incredible.
And when you realize that your kid isn't going to play, at the collegiate level, then it's done.
Hey, seniors, last night, regular season game. All right, proud of every single one of you. Let's end on a high note, yes?
Sir.
Hey, go out, have a good time, boys. Let's go.
Spartan Pride on 3. 1, 2, 3, Spartan Pride.
We're on this side.
It is not just about the sport, it's about the teammates.
A little bit of jealousy because I was not an athlete. I didn't have these moments. So to watch him experience these things is amazing.
Yeah, it's one of the best times in your life.
And it is hard knowing that it's coming to an end. It's been our life for forever. When we don't have a game or practice to go to, we don't know what to do with ourselves.
So many of these families are, friends, and I'm going to miss them greatly. And I don't know, does it not just sort of feel like when you're up there, we're all just sort of like part of something and the kids are happy, and I don't know. I'll miss all of it.
I'm gonna miss being in the stands with the moms and the dads. We've all become close. It's like a little soccer family, if you will.
Every game we talk. Sometimes, we'll go to dinner or whatever.
And I think I'm just gonna miss that camaraderie. There's nothing like it, really.
You don't realize that it's that special. And then you just never get that back, right?
And I will say, I remember when they had the parent meeting, I thought back to his freshman year and thought, oh my gosh, I remember walking in here his freshman year and looking at the seniors and thinking, these kids are so big. Aiden's gonna get crushed. How's my little boy gonna be able to do this? And then in the meeting this year, I teared up and it's like, now he's the big kid, and look at these other freshmen that are coming in, and it said to him, you be nice to these freshmen. like now you're the upperclassmen. Take them under your wing and really mentor them and show them an awesome time this season. So this definitely isn't their glory days. It's their glory days because it's awesome. They're all playing soccer together and they're all super talented. But they're going to be good people. They're going to be legit good people. They're going to be good dads. They're going to be good. They're going to have great careers. They're just going to be good people.
it's not the end, you know, it's the beginning of his next chapter.
And I'm going to miss everything about it.
With the close of the regular season comes the start of the postseason, and with it, a shift. The energy changes, expectation builds. Every game now carries a singular weight. Win, and the journey continues. Lose, and it ends. At the Peelle household, the bracket is already under the microscope. Who's advancing, who's falling, and most importantly, who stands in Waynesville's path? The predictions will evolve, the matchups will shift, but one thing is certain, the road forward only gets tougher. The Spartans open their tournament run with precision and purpose, a statement. 10 goals in 40 minutes, forcing the mercy rule before halftime. The message is clear, Waynesville isn't here to participate. They're here to take control. Round 2 brings a familiar setting, but there's no room for complacency. The families gather for a pregame tailgate. The atmosphere is light, but the task ahead is clear. Another opponent, another needed win. The Spartans waste no time. Another relentless performance, another mercy rule finish, 10-1. Game over at halftime. But now, everything changes. The brackets tighten, the margins shrink. After 2 dominant wins, a closer look at the updated bracket reveals the next challenge. Waynesville faces a familiar foe, Bishop Fenwick. Earlier this season, Fenwick had the Spartans on the ropes, striking twice before Waynesville clawed back to win. Now, with everything on the line, Fenwick looks to return the favor. Beyond this game, the path narrows. The bracket is clear. The winner will face either Brookville or Oakwood. The tournament officially turns tough. The mercy rule victories are gone. From here, every game is a battle. Some games take on a theme. This one? It tells 2 different stories, one in each half.
Hey, good luck, Nick.
The first half is a test of patience. Chances come, but the final touch doesn't. Maybe it's the weight of the moment. Maybe it's adrenaline. But for all the energy on the field, the goals remain just out of reach. Still, the Spartans control possession. They build long, deliberate sequences, searching for the breakthrough. One attack comes close, the next one delivers. And just like that, the game changes.
Let's go. Let's go, boys!
Guys, let's not get too hyped, okay? It's 1-0. We all know what this is. But I will say that you're winning every aspect of this game. The way that you're moving the ball up top is definitely causing problems with them. Don't look for a foul. Don't even try to fall down for a foul because he's not going to give it to us.
The second half isn't about possession or precision. It's about the officials and their decisions. Hard challenges don't always come with a whistle. Sometimes they get a head shake. The game turns chippy, physical, unpredictable. This time, the Spartans are awarded the whistle. Nick Feldhaus reacts instantly, catching Fenwick off guard. He finds Hosha, who sneaks a slow roller past the keeper and across the line. Emotions boil over after a hard challenge. A.J. Turkelson goes down, tangled with a Fenwick player in the aftermath of extracurriculars. Tensions flare, nearly a scrum. The center ref steps in. Coach Pinto demands clarification.
Okay, and the white player got fouled, but there's retaliation the way the black player pulled him down. That's what they're all going to. I understand, but depending on how we saw it, we are going with the white ball, okay? There was a white kick. White kick, yeah.
The center ref seeks it too, turning to his assistant. Yellow card.
Well, I mean, I was very aggressive, but...
But he's like, he's not with the red card, okay? I will get. I understand.
I'll send you a
okay,
video.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, thanks.
The game doesn't settle. The physical play escalates. Then Feldhaus takes a brutal challenge. Play is paused. No card. He limps off as frustration mounts. Moments later, Waynesville concedes a foul. Fenwick lines up a free kick. The shot clangs off the post, but before the Spartans can react, Fenwick strikes. Goal. Fenwick is within striking distance. And they nearly complete the equalizer, a golden chance from inside 10 yards, but they miss the sitter. Spartans look to capitalize. Wade takes a hard clip to the ankles. The whistle blows. Free kick. Walton delivers. Kazmierski rises, redirects back post. Stupp is there. Header. Goal. The Spartans restore control. Some games test your skill. Others test your composure. This one tested both.
This is a prime example of what we may see in tournament play. You may have refs that are completely against us, okay? We've got to put that in our back pocket and just play our game.
1, 2, 3, Spartan!
News comes in. Oakwood has won. The Spartans head into the Spartan room to review film. It's a familiar routine, a ritual of preparation. But this time, there's no need for introductions. They know this team. They know these players.
Who played club with any of the guys from Oakwood? All right, Will Morris, what number? All right, what about Ruben?
Short kid that plays out, right?
Number 5, the one with speed. Last time we played them, we did not capitalize on a lot of opportunities, and we allowed them to hang around. Just get out of your head that we already beat them, we dominated the game.
The scouting is done. The film has been studied. Now there's nothing left but the fight. Waynesville and Oakwood, a matchup that feels inevitable. A collision course set long before the brackets were drawn. They've battled before. Now, under the weight of the district final, the stakes are heavier, the margin for error smaller, the mission clearer. There is no next game without this one. This is the rematch. This is the reckoning.
Waynesville, Oakwood, a district championship on the line. These two teams know each other well, and tonight, there's no holding back. You can feel it. The energy, the anticipation. This is what tournament soccer is all about.
And here comes Walton. Beautiful feed over the top to Kazmierski.
Waynesville takes the lead. What a start for the Spartans.
Kazmierski with pure class on that finish.
The intensity of the last game has some of these Spartans a little banged up.
Waynesville has come to play tonight. They are locked in. Energy, focus, everything.
Spartans working it methodically. A beautiful possession chain. They get it down to the far right corner. Played into the box. Feldhaus making the run. He's taken down. Whistle blows. Penalty awarded. Clear as day. Feldhaus had the step and Oakwood got him late. Feldhaus steps to the spot. Strikes with authority. No hesitation. No doubt. Commanding penalty. Waynesville up 2-0. Feldhaus is down. He was clipped at the ankles.
And that is concerning for Waynesville. That could change everything. Feldhaus has been electric tonight.
Once I get going again, it's fine. I just can't hit that in the right spot.
All right. Well, go somewhere else. We got 6 minutes. Start you fresh for the second half, okay?
And here comes Oakwood. Threading passes down the right side. Ball played into the center. Oakwood scores. And just like that, we've got a game. 2-1 at halftime.
No more goals, no more goals. Yeah. We're fine. We're up. We need to connect more, bro. We're looking for a through ball every time.
They put a lot of pressure on your back, but you're doing a good job staying in front of them. We have to be in front of the guys so we know where to play it.
Yeah, we got to score and we got to go up two. Back line, no more goals. That was my bad on that one. No, all good.
Oakwood carries momentum into the second half.
Corner after corner for Oakwood. They've pinned the Spartans deep. Service into the box. Deflects off a Spartan defender. And just like that, it's 2-2.
Gut check time for Waynesville. This game just changed.
Carson Hale with a big save. That was massive. Oakwood with a throw-in. Straight to the keeper.
Carson!
Pinto calling for Carson to play it near.
No!
Intercepted. Oakwood crosses the ball across goal. Attempt to clear. It's in. Another own goal. Oakwood takes the lead for the first time tonight.
Waynesville dominated the first half, but Oakwood has shown true heart climbing back. How will the Spartans react?
Just warmed up.
Feldhaus played through. Keeper comes out to challenge. Feldhaus fires off the keeper's face. He is shaken. That was point blank. Another Oakwood opportunity, but Hale collects. And now, Oakwood's keeper is back in. Turkelson squares, fires, too high. Corner from Walton. Gorgeous service. Header on goal. Keeper is there. Gets help from his backline. Spartans are pleading for a handball. No call. Play on. Ball played wide. Peelle steps in. Intercepts. Lefty pass up to Kazmierski. Holds off two defenders. Feeds Von Hondorf. Von Hondorf carries, finds a cutting Kazmierski. Waynesville equalizes. What a sequence. That's team football at its finest. Oakwood isn't done. They immediately push forward. Earn a corner. Ball played in, attempt to clear, 50-50 ball. Man down. Wait, what? The ref has awarded a penalty. That is a controversial call. Oakwood steps up. Strikes left side. Goal! With only minutes remaining, Oakwood has reclaimed the lead.
Talk it up. Let's go. So what I saw, and I confirmed it with the AR, we had the attacker go in, the defender hit the ankle of the attacker at the same time he was shooting at the ball. Swept him. That's my call. That's what I saw.
You saw that or she saw that?
I saw it and I confirmed it with her. I was tailpiping, coach. I was right there.
Oakwood drives a deep ball looking to burn the clock. Hale plays it wide. Peelle cuts back. Skips a pass up to Feldhaus. Feldhaus nudges it forward for Kazmierski, who plays it back to Feldhaus. Waynesville has clawed back. This game is insane. 20 seconds remaining. Corner for Waynesville. And we are headed to overtime.
Listen, I want you guys to keep the center of the pitch. We do that by the outside backs supporting up, okay, on both sides. We got wide pitch. We can use our outside backs. We got Lil Peelle. He could be on that side supporting on the left, and Hoppy's been playing a heck of a game on the right. As much as you're tired, as much as you're hurt, I need you guys to dig deep. This is where you leave it all out.
Let's go, Waynesville!
Overtime in tournament play, it's golden goal. First team to score wins.
The switch is on across the back line. Peelle takes space. Another skip pass. Kazmierski controls. Beautifully weighted pass to Von Handorf.
Big time, Wayne. That's big boy minutes for a freshman. Big boy minutes for a freshman. Classy, let's go. Let's be classy now. He came through.
Championships aren't given, they're earned. This was more than a final. It was a test of this team's heart, resilience, and will to win.
Everybody that was on the pitch, we trained with everyone that was on the sidelines too. We one program, yes? Yes, sir. Okay. Brothers until the end, right? Yes, sir. All the way through, baby. Good job tonight. Let's go, man.
The Spartans take home the hardware, but this championship is more than a trophy. It's a statement, a legacy built, a standard set, a challenge for every Spartan to come. Another challenge cleared. Another battle ahead. The bracket tightens. Up next, Madeira.
Welcome everyone to Beaver Creek High School for this regional semi-final showdown between the Waynesville Spartans and the Madeira Mustangs.
Do or die, let's go. Set the tone, all right? You play for each other. You play for the brothers that have been with you since June, right? You play for the crest on your chest. Overall, let's go. Have a good time. Let's go. Let's go!
Spartan on 3. 1, 2, 3, Spartan!
These two teams have fought their way through the tournament, but Madeira's run has been a lot like Waynesville's last year. They're playing above their ranking, proving that once you get into the tournament, anything can happen.
Early possession for the Spartans, and they're pressing high.
Waynesville is getting looks, but Madeira is making them work for every inch in the final third.
That's the third clean tackle in the box from Madeira. Play wide left to Kazmierski. The keeper comes off his line. Big aggressive save. The goal is left wide open. Kazmierski sends it across goal. But 5 Mustang defenders have collapsed in. And they clear it. What a close call.
The Mustangs are finding space in midfield. They're playing high and wide, looking to stretch the Spartan defense.
A long pass launched from 40 yards out. A header back across goal. And a finish. Goal for Madeira. That's clinical. The Mustangs strike first. Madeira leads 1-0.
You can tell the Spartans aren't rattled. They've been here before. They just need to settle in and find their moment.
Roja with a look. Struck well, but the keeper is there to collect. That's a hard challenge from behind. And Waynesville has a free kick in a dangerous spot. Nick Feldhaus steps up. Upper 90, goal. The Spartans have equalized.
We are level at 1.
Madeira handles the Spartan corner well. But Waynesville is keeping the pressure on.
Momentum has shifted. Waynesville is back in it, and now it's anyone's game. Walton with a free kick. Spartans can't find it. It's through to the keeper.
Waynesville earns a corner. The service comes in. It falls to the feet of Barrett.
Struck well, but the keeper holds strong.
Good combination play here for Mustangs.
A 1-2 exchange creates a look on the left side.
Shot, and it's in. Madeira retakes the lead.
2-1 Mustangs.
Head up, head up, head up, head up. Our head should not be down at all, bro. It's 1 goal. We've had all the chances, bro.
Don't pay attention to score. We're good. We got 40 minutes to put in at least 1.
There's way too much through balls because we're getting one-dimensional. They're expecting it. Yes, can we agree on that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's keep our shape and trust in each other and our positions to get the job done. We switched the point of attack in the district final game all the way to Aiden. Aiden found Noah in the middle. What'd he do? Play the outside, turn the corner on the outside defender, yes?
Yep.
That's where we need to get him switching. Dig deep right now.
Let's go! Spartan on 3. 1, 2, 3, Spartan! Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The second half picks up right where the first left off. Physical, intense, and everything on the line.
We've seen how dangerous Madeira is on throw-ins. This is almost like a set piece.
Long throw into the 6. It's bouncing around. And it's in. Madeira has their 3rd goal of the night.
That's a backbreaker for Waynesville. But if any team can battle back, it's the Spartans.
The Spartans aren't backing down.
You can feel the tension. Waynesville is throwing everything forward.
Kazmierski has a great look. And his shot is just inches wide. Feldhaus is taken down in the box. The referee points to the spot, steps up, strikes it down the middle. Save! Stupp forces an endline corner. Can the Spartans capitalize? Walton's service into the box. Kazmierski. The Spartans are back within striking distance. 9 minutes left to play. Peelle finds Feldhaus, who plays it into Kazmierski. He shields and wins the Spartans a corner. The delivery is good, but they just can't get a clean strike. The throw-in sets up a volley. Russia strikes it. Deflected pass falls to Feldhaus. One final effort.
And with the sound of the horn, that concludes tonight's matchup with your final score of Madeira Vikings 3, Waynesville Spartans 2.
The final whistle blows, and with it, the weight of a season comes crashing down. Dreams built on countless hours of sweat and sacrifice dissolve into tears. The scoreboard doesn't tell the full story. It never does. The heartbreak is raw, the loss undeniable. But even in this pain, something extraordinary lingers. Because the measure of this team isn't in the numbers. It's in the way they fought, the way they stood for one another, and the bonds they built that no defeat can break. To you, the boys of this team, I say this. This season, this wild, unforgettable season, was never just about wins or titles. It was about something greater. It didn't begin under the lights or in the roar of the crowd. It started long ago, the first time you laced up your cleats, felt the ball at your feet, and realized how infinite the game could feel. Back then, it wasn't about glory. It was about the sheer joy of play. And now, as the final whistle fades, some will call these your glory days. But they'd be wrong, because glory isn't given. It's built in the choices you make, the way you show up when no one's watching, the fire you carry for what sets your heart in motion. This season, everything you gave, everything you lived, was never about reaching a peak. It was about becoming, about learning to fight for something bigger than yourself, to stumble and rise. The game was only the backdrop. You found your grit, your heart, your belief in each other. And those memories, they don't end here. They will echo long after the cleats are hung up and the jerseys stored away. So now I ask you, what comes next? What will you chase with the same passion you brought to this field? What will you create that's bigger than yourself? And who will you become when there's no scoreboard? Just you and the life you choose to write. Your best days aren't behind you. They aren't even here yet. They're out there, waiting. Go find them. Go make them. And when you do, let the fire of this season burn in your heart. Because this story isn't over. It is your glory unwritten.